He's a spoiled, waiting for the neighbors to give him a treat. And they're not even there, I think. But he's persistent. Yeah. He's hoping that somebody's going to come out, that somebody's going to see him and is going to bring him a treat. He is hilarious. Hey guys, to finish my song a day video, I just wanted to let you know about the song I wrote today. Basically, I knew I wanted to do something positive and uplifting, and I don't know if I succeeded in the beginning because, as you know by now, I like to get inspired by sound. So I found this sound and then I was like, okay, where am I gonna go with that? The intro. So I'm like, let's bring in a dance beat, because dance beats, they make just people want to dance. They make people want to move, which is fun. And when I was done with that, I was building it and I was like, you know what? I'm kind of tired. I don't want to sing. I'm going to go. There's a plugin called Arcade by Output, which I absolutely love because it's a great tool for DJs, for anyone who wants to just get inspired by sounds, wants to throw something together. And some people may say that's cheating because you didn't create it. But I feel that, you know, you've been given tools and everybody's going to do something different with those tools. So to me, that is not cheating. It's just being creative. It's the same with the people that say, you know, DJs are not really musicians because they just like cut and paste things together. But you're still cutting and pasting things together, and you're still, you know, using pieces of a puzzle and putting them together and making it your own, versus it's not, everybody could have the same tools and still create something completely different. And I find that so fascinating. So I didn't want to sing, so I just used some samples that I found on Arcade and put them in there. And I thought it was really fun because not every song, there's always this, and I think it's mostly us, the voice inside our heads, right? I was like, what lyric? What am I gonna say? What does the song want from me? And the song wanted that. You know, and you have to trust that sometimes. And even if it's not conventional, even if it's not something that you think, you know, people might like, or it's acceptable, or it's placeable, because that process can come later. You know, once you have that rough idea, and all the songs you've been hearing that I've been writing are mainly 1 minute, 2 minute songs. And I would not even call it really songs, but song ideas that will be developed into a whole song later on. But the first idea is to just create something, to almost force yourself to create something. Somebody was asking me, how do you find that energy to write a song a day? And to me, that requires zero energy. The only thing it requires is time. And because to me personally, and because to me music is essential. Music is life for me. I need music. And so for me, this is actually therapeutic. This is my time where I feel like all my worries, all my little aches and pains that I sometimes have, or my anxiety just disappears. And that is what we aim for as artists, right? And not just like for us creators, but also for the person who's listening to the music. Like when you listen to a song, certain music just makes you forget about everything, and you just really get into the song, and you just become alive. You feel like you're moving. And it's really interesting. My aunt and my uncle came to visit today, and we kept the distance, which was like fun. We had like coffee outside, and we're like, okay, you know, a distance hug, which is like, it was so weird, but they were like, play some of your songs. And so I played them some music that I've done, and I found it so interesting how my aunt and my uncle, you know, like everybody's different. My aunt was like, oh my God, like I love this song so much. This is like really, this speaks to my heart. And another song, she was like, that's not really, you know, it doesn't make me feel like comfortable. While my uncle was like, oh my God, this song that my aunt didn't like, he was like, that's so soothing for me. It was a meditation song. So it's really interesting how it resonates differently to different people. And that's a good thing, because if we all would like the same thing, that would be so freaking boring. And that would be really, only a few people would be able to succeed, right? Because everyone else would be like, I don't like what you're doing, like metal or whatever, you know, alternative or ambient. Like, so it's just a very interesting thing, I think, music and art in general, because it's so subjective. Somebody might buy a painting for like $1 million with like a little dot inside and call it the most amazing, brilliant thing ever, while someone else is going to be like, what the fuck is that? You know, I could have done that myself. So everything is subjective. And if we can just stop judging ourselves and just dive in and create, this is what this is all about. For me, obviously, it's also about, this is my business. It's not just a hobby. For me, it's also about building my catalog. But it's also, that's where magic happens. And that's where great songs, out of like 100 shitty songs, 1 or 2 are going to be amazing. So I feel that whatever we are doing as creatives, and even if you think you're not creative, if you want to write, or you know, poems, or whatever it is that you want to create 100, 200 shitty things and see what will come out eventually. Like, you know, there's going to be like, whoa, that is so cool, or like that will speak to someone who's going to be like, this is the most amazing thing I've ever seen or heard, you know. So to me, that's what this is all about. And yeah, I'm going to continue this month. I'm going to focus more on instrumental music this month, but if vocals are calling, if the song is calling for a vocal, then I will definitely put a vocal in, but I will remain open and take the pressure away from having to write lyrics, because even if the song calls for a vocal or a lyric, I can later on give it to someone and say, hey, you want to sing something over this, you know. So that is my song for today, and I hope you like it, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. And I would love to know how you are doing, how you're staying creative. Have you found something that maybe you picked up cooking, or you picked up sewing, or you're learning piano, or a different language? There's so many things, you know, that thanks to YouTube, you know, I mean, obviously there's real courses where you can like structured way to learn, you know, but I think YouTube is such a great platform for us to learn and explore new things. So I'm digging this, and I'm wearing my glasses because I don't like my eye makeup today, and I just like my glasses. So I hope you guys don't mind, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. You have an amazing day. Talk to you tomorrow. Successful. He made it. She came out.